Yes, I do lots of sport. I do yoga and swimming and aerobics to keep fit. At weekends and on holidays I like to go walking or cycling and sometimes surfing.
No, none at all. It's far too much like hard work.
Yes, I play football every Monday, five-a-side, but I go in goal because I'm not very fit and I don't like running around so much.
Oh, as little as possible, because I find it really hard to fit it into my daily life. I'm very busy and I just can't find the time.
Actually, I don't know. I should do some sport, but the thing is I've never been very good at it, particularly team sports. So I realise that I'm not in very good shape at the moment and I need to find some way of doing exercise.
I'd say that you need to choose something that you'll enjoy doing, because there's no point trying to do something if you don't enjoy it. You'll give up very soon. And it has to be something that's convenient for your lifestyle. So, for example, choose a gym close to your office or something like that.
You would have to do something you enjoy. Personally, I would do swimming or cycling, something I could do with a friend. Preferably cycling, you know, go on long rides in the country. That's nice.
Well, I'm not exactly an expert on the subject, but I have been thinking about how I could get fitter myself, and I think probably the best thing to do will be to do gentle exercise and to gradually increase that. From what I understand of what doctors say these days, it's best to do prolonged periods of gentle exercise rather than short spurts of really strenuous exercise.
Find something that you enjoy doing that you're going to keep at, because if you don't enjoy doing it or you get bored with it, you're not going to keep it up, so you're not going to get fit.
I try to eat healthily. I eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, but I do have a sweet tooth, so I have to eat chocolate occasionally.
I don't make any special effort to eat healthily. I eat what I like. I don't eat a lot of red meat, but because it's expensive, and I like vegetables and fruit, but I don't think I eat particularly healthily, no.
I would say I do eat healthily, yes. I try and eat a balanced diet, not too much meat, lots of fresh fruit and vegetables. I probably eat a little bit too much, particularly between meals. I've got quite a sweet tooth, and that's not good. I can see the signs of an expanding waistband now, so...
During the week, at lunchtime, I have a very good lunch at work, but in the evenings, because I live away from home, it tends to be takeaways, fast food, microwave dishes, not very good stuff, really.
I've dieted several times. The only diet that worked was one where it's an organised diet and you go along to a meeting every week and you get weighed, and there's a list of foods you can eat and foods you can't eat. I think the best way to diet is following a flexible diet like that you can fit to your lifestyle, because there are lots of stupid diets around, like cabbage soup diet and things where you eat strange foods all the time, and it's not something that you can do on a long-term basis.
No, my problem is putting on weight. I'm the same weight now as I was when I was 18, and I have to eat a lot of potatoes and things like this to try and put on weight, but it just doesn't work.
Oh yes, I've dieted and it worked beautifully for a while.
No, I haven't ever been on a diet, no. I think it's important to think about the way you eat in general. I don't believe in dieting or crash dieting particularly. It's bad for metabolism and doesn't actually work, I don't think. So the most effective way of losing weight is to change your eating habits in general, think long term rather than I mustn't eat much for the next few weeks.
All the time. I'm prone to putting on weight, so I'm always very careful about what I eat, and I try to stick to a low-fat diet.
I hate smoking. I hate the smell of it, and I hate when you walk into a room and you leave the room smelling of smoke. Yeah, I think it's a disgusting habit.
I don't like the smell. Smoking makes you smelly. I don't like that really. But I do quite like the idea of sneaking out from work and having a quiet 10 minutes by myself while everybody else is still working. I like that about it.
I'm very anti. I used to smoke a long time ago. I'm one of those horrible reformed smokers. Who I'm now very anti it. I won't allow people to smoke in my house, and I think it's just a very antisocial habit. And don't want to have anything to do with it.
I find it quite unpleasant. If I'm in a room where there are a lot of smokers, it affects my eyes quite a lot, and my chest too. I'm an asthmatic, so I find it very unpleasant.
I am a smoker, actually. I smoke about 20 a day. It's not really something that I enjoy, to be honest. It's just a habit and an addiction, really.
It's very difficult for me to give advice to someone who wants to give up smoking because I've never smoked, so I don't know how difficult it would be, but I would just say, imagine how you taste when someone kisses you.
You've got to really want to give up for your own reasons, not because they tell you, somebody tells you, but you should find a good reason for yourself.
It's hard to say, not having been a smoker myself, but perhaps something for a smoker to bear in mind would be the effect it has on other people who don't smoke.
You would need a tremendous amount of willpower, a tremendous incentive. My personal incentive would be the amount of money it costs me, £40 a week, just going up in smoke.
Just keep trying, try anything that will bring success, basically. Any of the hypnosis, acupuncture, whatever it takes to do it, but do it.